Hello, fellow travelers. Welcome to our channel, where we virtually explore the most exciting corners of the globe. Today, we are embarking on a tour of the top 20 tourist attractions around the world, ranked by the volume of visitors that they attract each year. From ancient wonders that whisper tales of empires long gone to architectural marvels that pierce the clouds, we'll be hopping across continents to uncover what makes these places so captivating. Imagine standing before a masterpiece that has called to art lovers for centuries, or feeling the spray of a waterfall that's roared for millennia. We'll dig into the history and culture that make each destination unique, giving you the inside knowledge on what to see, what to expect, and how to make the most of your precious travel time. Whether you're an armchair traveler or a seasoned globetrotter planning your next big adventure, get ready to be inspired by the diversity and wonder planet Earth has to offer. Sit back, relax, and get ready for a journey to the most popular destinations. Our first stop takes us to the sprawling heart of China, where a monumental feat of engineering snakes its way across mountains, deserts, and grasslands for thousands of miles. The Great Wall is a testament to human ambition and a defining symbol of China's rich history. Construction began in the 7th century BC. Over centuries, various dynasties added to and fortified the wall, ultimately creating this iconic structure that's visible from space. Walking along these ancient stones, you can imagine the thousands of soldiers who helped to guard the empire's frontiers. It's a humbling experience, thinking about not only the manpower, but the determination it took to create this marvel. The views along the wall are breathtaking. But the Great Wall is more than just history. It's a living, breathing testament to China's cultural heritage, which still attracts millions of visitors each year who come to hike, explore, and connect with this awe-inspiring wonder. Number 2 in our top 20 sits in the heart of Paris, a city synonymous with romance, elegance, but also long queues to get into the famous museums. However, when it comes to the Louvre Museum, the wait is absolutely worth it. Housed in a former royal palace that's a masterpiece in itself, the Louvre is home to a collection so vast and diverse that you could spend days exploring its galleries and still only scratch the surface. There are 35,000 works of art spanning millennia, from Egyptian antiquities to Renaissance masterpieces. You can stand a few feet away from the famous Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile and marvel at the sheer scale of the winged victory of Samothrace. It's an art lover's dream come true. But even if you're not a museum buff, the Louvre has something to captivate everyone. The grandeur of the building, the stories whispered within its walls, and the opportunity to come face to face with some of humanity's greatest artistic achievements. It's an experience that transcends mere sightseeing. The Vatican Museums are our third stop on the tour. The Vatican Museums, nestled within the Vatican City, are a treasure trove of art and history. The galleries are adorned with masterpieces by Michelangelo, Raphael, and Da Vinci. You're surrounded by centuries of artistic brilliance, a testament to human creativity. The museums themselves are a sight to behold, a labyrinth of galleries, chapels, and courtyards. Each turn reveals another breathtaking fresco, sculpture, or tapestry. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of treasures, but that's part of the Vatican Museum's charm. Whether you're an art aficionado or simply appreciate beauty in its many forms, the Vatican Museums are a must-see. It's a journey through time and a celebration of artistic genius. And of course, no visit to the Vatican Museums is complete without experiencing the awe-inspiring Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo's masterpiece, with its iconic depiction of the Creation and the Last Judgment, is a sight that will stay with you long after you've left the Vatican. We now move to the USA and visit the Statue of Liberty, New York. Standing tall and proud on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty is more than just a colossal sculpture. It's an enduring symbol of hope, freedom, and the promise of a better life. For over a century, Lady Liberty has welcomed immigrants and visitors alike, her torch lighting the way to a land of opportunity. Imagine sailing into New York Harbor for the first time, weary from your journey, and catching a glimpse of this majestic figure rising from the water. The Statue of Liberty's impact is immediate and profound. It's a reminder that you've arrived in a nation built on the ideals of liberty and justice for all. Today, millions of people from around the world visit the Statue of Liberty each year, drawn by its powerful symbolism and the chance to experience a piece of American history. Climbing to the crown, though challenging, offers breathtaking views of the city and a profound sense of accomplishment. Even from afar, the Statue of Liberty has a way of capturing your imagination. Whether you're gazing at it from the Staten Island ferry or strolling through Battery Park, Lady Liberty's presence is undeniable. Next on the tour is a trip to the Eiffel Tower in Paris. The Eiffel Tower, the iconic symbol of Paris, really needs no introduction. Visible from almost every corner of the city, it's a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder that even the most ambitious dreams can take shape in steel and rivets. Built for the 1889 World's Fair, the tower was initially met with skepticism. Critics scoffed at its unconventional design, calling it an eyesore on the Parisian landscape. Little did they know it would become one of the most recognizable and beloved structures on Earth. Today, the Eiffel Tower draws millions of visitors each year, all eager to ascend its heights and experience panoramic views of the City of Lights. Whether you choose to walk the stairs or take the elevator, the journey to the top is an adventure in itself. As you ascend, the cityscape unfolds beneath you, revealing the Seine River winding its way through the heart of Paris. From the top, you can see iconic landmarks like the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe, and Notre Dame Cathedral, all laid out before you like a map. Our next stop takes us to Rome, a city that practically breathes history. And when it comes to iconic landmarks, you can't beat the Colosseum. Gladiators battling lions, mock naval battles, and even public executions. This wasn't just entertainment, it was a way of life for ancient Romans. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, the Colosseum could hold up to 80,000 spectators. Imagine the roar of the crowd. Today, it stands as a powerful reminder of the Roman Empire's grandeur and its sometimes brutal past. Walking through the arches of the Colosseum is like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the clash of swords and the roar of the crowd. It's a truly humbling experience, realizing you're walking the same grounds as emperors and commoners from centuries past. Fun fact, the Colosseum gets its name not from its size, but from a colossal statue of Nero that once stood nearby. Plenty of opportunities for photos, private tours, or taking your time and soaking in the atmosphere. Our next stop, London. And no trip to this historic city is complete without a visit to the British Museum. It is a treasure trove of artifacts from every corner of the globe, spanning thousands of years of human history, including Egyptian mummies, ancient Greek sculptures, and even the Rosetta Stone, the key to deciphering hieroglyphics. Many visitors leave inspired by the art on display. You could spend days here and still only scratch the surface. The museum's collection is vast and varied, but it can be busy with school trips, so our tip is to visit early morning or late afternoon. You will see artifacts from ancient Mesopotamia alongside medieval manuscripts and Renaissance paintings, all under one roof. And the best part is, admission to the permanent collection is free. You can wander through the halls of history for as long as you wish without spending your money. However, as with all museums, they do appreciate a donation to keep their collection in good condition. We now move to Australia to visit the Sydney Opera House. It is one of the most recognisable buildings in the world. Perched on the shimmering harbour, it's a sight that to behold, especially if you arrive by boat. Designed by Danish architect Jorn Utzon, the Opera House's unique sail-like design is a marvel of modern architecture. It's no wonder it has been recognised as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But the Opera House is much more. It's a vibrant cultural hub hosting over 1,500 performances each year. From opera and ballet to theatre and concerts, there's something for everyone. And even if you're not catching a show, it's worth taking a tour of the building. You'll learn about its fascinating history, its innovative design, and even get a peek behind the scenes. Now, a visit to the Sydney Opera House is more than just snapping a photo. It's about soaking up the atmosphere. Take a stroll around the building, admire the intricate tile work up close, and enjoy the stunning harbour views. For a truly memorable experience, grab a table at one of the Opera House's restaurants or cafes. After exploring the wonders of Europe and Australia, we move on to a surprising inclusion to our tour, which is in Asia, and none other than Tokyo Disneyland in Japan. Definitely an interesting inclusion, but one with the 9th highest rating for footfall. Much like the parks in the US and Europe, but extremely popular in Asia. Opened in 1983, Tokyo Disneyland was actually the first Disney park built outside the United States. The Japanese really know how to do Disney. With meticulous attention to detail and a commitment to creating a truly magical experience, Tokyo Disneyland draws in a whopping 17 million visitors each year. From the moment you step through the gates, you're transported to a world of wonder and imagination. The park is divided into 7 themed lands, each more enchanting than the last. Whether you're soaring through the skies with Peter Pan in Fantasyland, or braving the high seas with Captain Jack Sparrow in Adventureland, there's something for everyone of all ages. From Japan, back to China for our next destination. We travel back in time to the heart of Imperial China and the Forbidden City in Beijing. This sprawling palace complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was once the exclusive domain of emperors and their entourages for over 500 years. Imagine the stories that these walls could tell us. With nearly 10 million visitors annually, the Forbidden City is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a living testament to China's rich history and architectural prowess. As you stroll through the vast courtyards and ornate halls, you get a real feel of centuries gone by. The Forbidden City was constructed between 1406 and 1420 during the early Ming dynasty. It served as the imperial palace for 24 emperors, from the Ming dynasty to the end of the Qing dynasty. The name itself, Forbidden City, comes from the fact that commoners were strictly forbidden from entering its gates. To do so meant risking severe punishment, even death. Today, the Forbidden City stands as a symbol of a bygone era, a reminder of the power and grandeur of Imperial China. It's a place where history comes alive, and visitors can immerse themselves in the splendor and intrigue of China's imperial past. Now we journey to the cradle of Western civilization in Athens, Greece. This ancient city, rich in history and culture, has been a beacon of knowledge and democracy for millennia. And towering above the modern city, like a beacon from the past, is the magnificent Acropolis. This iconic hilltop has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, standing as a testament to the enduring spirit of Athens. This rocky outcrop, crowned with ancient temples and monuments, has been a symbol of Athenian power, wisdom, and artistic achievement for over 2,500 years. The structures here are not just remnants of the past, they are masterpieces that have influenced architecture and art throughout the centuries. Each year, over 2 million visitors from around the globe make the pilgrimage to the Acropolis, drawn by its timeless beauty and historical significance. They come to walk in the footsteps of philosophers, statesmen, and artists who shaped the course of Western civilization. Walking among these ruins, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient Greeks. The precision of the stonework, the grandeur of the columns, and the intricate carvings all speak to a civilization that valued beauty and intellect. The origins of the Acropolis date back to the Mycenaean period, around the 13th century BC, when it served as a fortified citadel. This early history adds layers of depth to the site, showing its importance long before the classical era. However, it was during the Golden Age of Athens, in the 5th century BC, that the Acropolis was transformed into the architectural marvel we see today. This period was marked by extraordinary advancements in philosophy, drama, and the arts. Under the leadership of the statesman Pericles, a period of unprecedented building activity took place, resulting in the construction of some of the most iconic structures in Western architecture, including the Parthenon, the Erechtheion, and the Propylaea. These buildings were designed to reflect the glory and power of Athens at its zenith. These buildings, constructed primarily of gleaming white marble, were more than just temples. They were expressions of Athenian pride, power, and artistic excellence. The Parthenon, in particular, stands as a symbol of the cultural and intellectual achievements of ancient Greece, inspiring countless generations. We travel to the continent of Africa next, to the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Of all the world's wonders, the Pyramids of Giza are the oldest and arguably the most awe-inspiring. These massive tombs, built for pharaohs, stand as testaments to the ingenuity and engineering brilliance of the ancient Egyptians. These structures were erected over 4,500 years ago and have stood the test of time, witnessing the rise and fall of hundreds of empires. The sheer scale is hard to comprehend until you stand beneath them in their shadow. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, was the tallest man-made structure for over 3,800 years. It's a testament to the ambition of a civilization that believed in an afterlife as grand as their worldly achievements. And it's not just the pyramids themselves that are beautiful, so is the entire complex. Especially the Sphinx, an enigmatic creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human that stands guard. People wonder at the mysteries Egypt holds, and you can certainly feel the centuries wind back while you take in the beauty of the pyramids. Back to Asia for the Taj Mahal in India. From the ancient wonders of Egypt, we travel to the heart of India, to Agra, home to the Taj Mahal. This breathtaking mausoleum, often called the jewel of Muslim art in India, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament to the power of love. Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal in the 17th century as a tribute to his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. It took over 22 years and 20,000 artisans to complete this masterpiece, and the result is simply breathtaking. The Taj Mahal is a symphony of white marble, intricate carvings, and precious stones. Its symmetry, its grandeur, and its delicate beauty all come together to create an ethereal experience. As you approach the mausoleum, it seems to shimmer and change colour in the shifting light, like a mirage in the desert. Every year, millions of visitors from all over the world come to Agra to witness the Taj Mahal's splendour. And it is definitely one of those places that truly lives up to the hype. Over to the US next, and the Grand Canyon. From the man-made wonders of the East, we travel to the wild beauty of the American Southwest, to the Grand Canyon National Park. Carved by the mighty Colorado River over millions of years, the Grand Canyon is a testament to the awesome power of nature. You will have seen pictures of the Grand Canyon, but nothing compares to experiencing it firsthand. The sheer scale is hard to comprehend. It's 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and a mile deep. It's like the earth just cracked open to reveal its ancient heart. And the colours are just phenomenal. Layers upon layers of red, orange, yellow, and brown rock, all sculpted by wind and water into a breathtaking panorama. If you get the chance, hire a helicopter and see this beautiful landscape from above. Welcome back to Australia and the adventure of a lifetime. We are taking a dive into one of Earth's most breathtaking natural wonders. We're going beneath the waves to explore the Great Barrier Reef. This underwater paradise is a sight to behold. The reef attracts visitors from around the world to take in the beauty of the coral outcrop off the coast of Australia. It is a stunning, vibrant, living ecosystem teeming with life. The Great Barrier Reef is so big that it can be seen from space. Thousands of miles above Earth, and this vibrant, living tapestry spreads across the ocean like a painting. It's the world's largest coral reef system, made up of nearly 3,000 individual reefs and 900 islands, stretching for over 1,400 miles. It is an incredible expanse of natural beauty. What truly matters is what lies within the reef. The Great Barrier Reef is truly special and has an incredible biodiversity. It's a living, breathing ecosystem. It's home to a dazzling array of marine life, each species playing a vital role in the health of the reef. From thousands of species of fish to playful dolphins, majestic whales, and even giant clams that can live for over a century. These creatures create a dynamic and vibrant underwater world. The reef, against all odds and challenges facing the Earth's climate, is showing great resilience. It's like a bustling underwater city full of life and colour. Every corner of the reef is alive with activity. Visiting the Great Barrier Reef is an experience like no other. It's a chance to immerse yourself in a world unlike any other. You can snorkel or scuba dive amongst the coral, getting up close and personal with this underwater wonderland. Marvel at the abundance of marine life, each species more fascinating than the last. You can even swim with gentle giants like manta rays. These majestic creatures glide through the water with such grace, it's a sight you'll never forget. We head over to Canada now. Time to pack your raincoats, because we're heading to one of the most iconic natural wonders, Niagara Falls. We have all seen a waterfall before, but Niagara Falls is in a league of its own. Millions of gallons of water cascading over a sheer cliff face, plummeting with such force that it creates a deafening roar and a mist that rises high into the air. Niagara Falls has a raw power and puts its natural beauty on full display. But Niagara Falls isn't just one waterfall, it's actually three: the American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the granddaddy of them all, the Horseshoe Falls. Each one has its own unique charm, but together they create a spectacle that's sure to leave you speechless. Now, you can experience the falls from a distance, taking in their grandeur from parks and observation decks. But for a truly immersive experience, we recommend hopping on the Maid of the Mist. This iconic boat tour takes you right up to the base of the falls, where you'll feel the full force of their power as you're drenched in mist. It's a thrilling ride you won't soon forget. Our journey now takes us to South America, to a country shrouded in mystery and history, Peru, our destination. The legendary lost city of the Incas, Machu Picchu. Nestled high in the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu is a 15th century Inca citadel, often referred to as the lost city of the Incas. It's a place where ancient history and breathtaking scenery collide, creating an experience that's both awe-inspiring and humbling. Getting to Machu Picchu is an adventure in itself. You can take the scenic train journey through the sacred valley, soaking in the stunning landscapes of the Andes. Or, for the truly adventurous, there's the Inca Trail, a challenging but rewarding multi-day trek that follows ancient Inca paths. But no matter how you get there, stepping foot in Machu Picchu is like stepping back in time. Wandering through ancient temples and palaces, exploring terraces carved into the mountainside, and gazing out at the same breathtaking views that the Incas once did. It's an experience that's sure to stay with you long after you've left. We stay in South America for the next leg of our journey and travel to Rio de Janeiro, a city that pulses with life, sprawls out beneath you like a vibrant tapestry. The energy here is palpable, with its bustling streets, vibrant culture, and the rhythm of samba in the air. And there, high atop Corcovado Mountain, stands Christ the Redeemer, arms outstretched in a gesture of peace that seems to embrace the entire city. This statue is not just a monument, it's a symbol of hope and unity for the people of Brazil. It's a sight that will stop you in your tracks. The sheer presence of the statue is overwhelming, and it's hard not to feel a sense of awe when you stand beneath it. This iconic statue, this symbol of Rio, is a must-see for any visitor. People from all over the world come here to witness its grandeur and to capture that perfect photo. At over 120 feet and perched on a mountain peak, it's visible from just about everywhere in the city. Its visibility is a constant reminder of its presence, watching over the city day and night. The journey up to Christ, the Redeemer, is an adventure in itself. The anticipation builds as you ascend, knowing that you are getting closer to one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. You can take a train, winding through the lush Tijuca forest, which is a beautiful green oasis in the middle of the city, offering stunning views. Or, for the truly adventurous, there's always the hike. The trails are well marked and offer a more intimate experience with the natural beauty of the area. But, no matter how you get there, the view from the top is simply breathtaking. The panoramic vista of Rio de Janeiro, spread out below, is a sight to behold. You've got Sugarloaf Mountain, rising out of the bay, a natural landmark that adds to the dramatic landscape of the city. The iconic beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema stretch out like golden crescents, inviting you to relax and soak up the sun. And the favelas, a colourful patchwork clinging to the hillsides, tell a story of resilience and community. It's a sight that truly captures the soul of Rio. The city is a blend of natural beauty and human spirit, and it's all visible from this vantage point. And the statue itself, well, it's just awe-inspiring. Standing at its base, you can truly appreciate the scale and craftsmanship that went into creating this masterpiece. The sheer scale of it, the artistry, the attention to detail in every feature, it's a testament to human creativity and devotion. Whether bathed in the golden light of dawn or illuminated against the night sky, it's a sight that stays with you. No wonder over 2 million people a year make the pilgrimage to experience it firsthand. It's a journey that leaves a lasting impression on everyone who makes it. It's a powerful reminder of faith, hope, and the enduring spirit of humanity. Standing there, you can't help but feel a connection to something greater, a sense of peace and unity that transcends borders and cultures. Now we take a trip away from the tranquil gardens and ancient ruins and dive headfirst into the electrifying heart of New York City, Times Square. A whirlwind of activity, a sensory overload in the best possible way. Towering LED screens, flashing lights, and a cacophony of sound definitely sums up Times Square. You must embrace the energy, the vibrancy, the sheer spectacle of it all. It's about feeling the pulse of a city that never sleeps. Over 330,000 people, on average, walk through Times Square every single day. That's equivalent to the entire population of Iceland visiting the intersection every day. People come for the Broadway shows, the dazzling billboards, and that undeniable New York City energy. Whether you're catching a show, soaking in the electric atmosphere, or dining at one of the many restaurants, Times Square is an experience that'll stay with you long after the lights have dimmed and the crowds have gone home. From the bustling heart of New York City, we take a trip over to London, a city steeped in history and royal tradition. And what better symbol of that tradition than Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the British monarch? Now, you can't talk about Buckingham Palace without talking about King Charles III. His mother, Queen Elizabeth, was the heart and soul of the palace, and now King Charles continues her work, and her presence is still very much felt within the walls. Over the years, hundreds of state dinners have been held here, countless world leaders have walked these halls, and history has undoubtedly been made. But Buckingham Palace isn't just a place of power and politics. It is home to artifacts and treasures including original paintings and magnificent jewels. It is also a family home, where the Queen raised her children and where generations of royals have celebrated weddings, birthdays, and all those special moments with the adoring public. We have come to the end of our top 20 bucket list adventures. We've journeyed from the Great Wall of China to the bustling streets of Times Square, from the ancient ruins of the Colosseum to the grandeur of Buckingham Palace. We've marveled at architectural wonders, explored historical treasures, and experienced the vibrant cultures of our amazing planet. Remember, every corner of the world holds a story, an adventure waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed our whirlwind tour, and subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration. Until next time, keep exploring.